Yu-Gi-Oh! The battle phase is sort of just like a mechanism more often than not to like end the game. And there's obviously like there is combat and it matters like sort of, but for the most part like +1s in combat are like not nearly as ubiquitous as like they used to be. Because so many things in Yu-Gi-Oh! Just have an effect to like pop something or bounce something or like do whatever. I guess it depends how like easy it would be. Like in Yu-Gi-Oh! You just go, okay, like dump it to the grave with Foolish Burial.
Oh my god, it's not worth level. The skill isn't worth it.
So then you can immediately just swing.
I need to waste 5 levels before I get any kind of worth it payoff
like as long as that's easy enough to do
out of this.
It's interesting. I mean,
Motherfucker.
Insane for multiple reasons, and being able to like just solo go in second is one of them. But this card does require setup, and maybe this is just like the big payoff for whatever deck that you're playing. Neat card. And last but not least, I thought this would be the funniest one to say for last, because how in the holy mother of fuck is this card legal? I'm sorry. This would be banned immediately. If this would be banned before it was even printed. So this card, if you've never seen it, is Treasure Cruise. This card is a sorcery, so it's a normal spell by Yu-Gi-Oh! Standards. It has the effect Delve. Delve says each card you exile from your graveyard while casting the spell pays for 1. So hypothetically, this card costs 8. You can banish 7 cards from your graveyard to activate this card, draw 3 cards. Now, I already know what a lot of you are thinking. The closest analog to this, that I can think of anyway, is, oh my god, what is the card name? It's gonna drive me nuts. It's, the thing from Phantom Darkness. Anyway, I forget the name. I don't know why for the life of me, I can't remember the name. But anyway, that card says, if you have 7 or more dark monsters in your graveyard, banish 5 of them to draw 3 cards. That card, I remember people being so hyped for because it says draw 3 cards on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card, and dark monsters are notoriously like some of the best cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Just like, on average, if you were to rank the 6 attributes in Yu-Gi-Oh! 7 for the people that count your body, Dark would probably be like S tier for like 9 times out of 10, because Dark support is just, for whatever reason, unbelievably just nuts compared to the other 5 for the most part. Anyway, that card got a ton of hype, but it actually turned out that even like by modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Standards, getting 7 dark monsters into the graveyard is sort of challenging, but also, a lot of the times you kind of want the monsters in the graveyard for like one reason or another, like maybe you're gonna field, maybe they have like other effects in the graveyard each one that's like, oh, banish this to like special summon something from your deck, right? Or like banish these cards to like special summon from the extra deck. So there's a lot of like interesting like sorcery speed graveyard effects that a card like the Beginning of the End, that's the name, I don't know why I could not think of the card. We made Beginning of the End.
Sign in over here, please. Well, be careful out there.
There was a deck that was an FTK deck that played so many dark monsters and went through the deck so quickly that Beginning of the End actually was played out the deck to keep going, and you were trying to dump your whole deck anyway for the FTK that you're trying to achieve. I think that's maybe the most playable that card ever was, because historically when it was printed way back in the day, I think there just wasn't enough ways to really through the graveyard to take advantage of a card like this. This card, on the other hand,
oh no, wait, I can open purple doors now.
This doesn't matter what you banish. You can banish fucking anything, right? And so you can be like, okay, I'm gonna activate spell, or I'm gonna go like spell, hit monster, play another monster, link those 2 off, like get a guy, get another guy, like do something with those 2, get another guy, play a spell, that does a thing, do something.
Later.
You're already at
I
7
guess I'm
cards,
already
right?
here.
You only use like 2 from your hand. And now you're like, oh cool, do this, exile my whole graveyard of 7 cards, because I don't give a shit about banishing spell cards, because there's usually no way to get those back anyway. Banish my whole graveyard and just draw 3 fucking cards. Like, how the fuck is that legal? Like, I'm sorry, like, especially seeing some of the other shit that I've seen in this video, with like the Hermit Druid, with that other spell that you just take half your fucking deck and just throw it into the graveyard. Oh cool, now you can just Treasure Cruise, get rid of everything, draw 3, and guess what? Treasure Cruise again, because there's no like once per fucking turn on this card.
Huh, am I missing something?
Draw, like,
it appears I'm stuck.
This reminds me of Fairy Tale Snow, which was a card that said banish 7 cards from like anywhere, so it was like graveyard, field, hand. It was a thing that could special summon itself out to the field, and then it had a bunch of other like utility and stuff like that. It's very good, very broken. Might still be banned actually, because that card is not okay. If it is legal, that's. But anyway, it's been so long, I don't remember. I think it was like banned and unbanned, and I don't fucking know. Anyway, point being is that card was like insane, and that didn't even draw you cards. So that was like different for like other reasons, but it was not difficult for these decks, especially when like grass was legal. I guess it's like technically still legal, but you know what I mean. Like when grass is legal, with the ways that you were able to just fill your graveyard with all these resources and materials, because you have to play spell cards to get to your main cards. You're gonna be using the monsters for synchro summons and C summons. I guess this is probably not as bad because they don't go to the graveyard, but whatever, you know what I mean. Need to get like link monsters on the field, or whatever. So you're always like constantly putting minimum 2 monsters in your graveyard to get another monster on the field. And back in the day, there was like Pot of Avarice, which was banned for a long period of time because it was easy enough to fill the graveyard with 5 monsters that you could shuffle back into the deck to draw 2. The fact that there is like Pot of Avarice that you can banish spells and it draws 3 instead of 2 is unbelievable. Now, again, there could be, like, rare instances where this card is bad, right? Because I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to open a hand of 4 hand traps and treasure room, right? In that instance, this card sucks, because now you have, like, no way to actually do this. But, like, if you just see your engine in, like, any capacity, as long as you can, first of all, the 4 hand traps are going to slow the opponent down ideally, right? So that's already 1 or 2 cards that are getting to I didn't even get into hand traps, holy shit. So you get 1 or 2 cards in the graveyard just from that, and then if you draw, like, a singular engine piece that's able to, like, start getting your combo going from the graveyard, oh no, my combo got stopped. Anyway, Treasure Cruise, draw 3 more, I can keep fucking going. I think the only other card...
Defender's fucking good, what the hell?
There might be a couple others, but the one that comes to mind, for context, for all you Magic players watching this, the only other card that comes to mind that draws 3 cards, called Card of Demise. Wait till you hear the number of restrictions on this card. Card of Demise is, you can only draw up to until you're holding 3 cards. You need to have no hand for it if you want to draw 3. That's one restriction.
It only increases physical defense though, actually.
Special summon, burn to activate Card of Demise. And for the rest of the turn after you activate Card of Demise,
there aren't that many magic attacks anyhow.
So you could go to battle, attack, and then Card of Demise. But if you use it in your first
the water gun kinda hurts.
Damage that turn. And then finally, Card of Demise also has a once per turn restriction on it as well. And I'm pretty sure, I might be wrong, Card of Demise might be like limited at this very moment. Because even by Yu-Gi-Oh standards, all those restrictions, that card is still really fucking good in the right decks. Now, don't get me wrong, it has to be the right decks, but that's insane. The common! This is also a fucking common card, so this card probably costs like 2 cents. This would be like super secret short print mega rare in Yu-Gi-Oh! And it would cost like $4 billion if they printed this. And that would be intentional, by the way. I can't believe this is a common. This card is unbelievable. How it's looking at all this, Magic's insane. Magic's insane. So that's it. Not really. I think I'm like broken after that. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching me just like lose my mind looking at some of these Magic cards, and that I may or may not be playing in the future. Hopefully we get to use some of these in that case, because I want to see how broken these cards actually are, or if they're like actually just totally fine, and from my underdeveloped Yu-Gi-Oh brain that maybe they're okay, maybe they're fine. I guess we'll have to see. So
I need
so
to know
watching.
I'm not being fucking stupid here.
Responses as to like other weird, cool applications that some of these cards might have. But it's cool to look at other card games and see just how crazy some of their cards are. Like Max C for spell cards. That is the one I cannot get over. Honestly, that might be worse than the Treasure Cruise. To be honest, that would just be no. So thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. So guys, that's going to wrap it up for another video. I really hope you all enjoyed. Let's go ahead and shout the patrons for all their continued support. So shout to Shout1317, Tim00x3, MBT Play Madolce, Moto, Cameron L. Smith, The Secret Guy, Dan the Man Hoban, Little Fate Leaf, Draconic, Brian Dancer of Class 7, Dylan Rare Hunter, JW11820,
I am
Michael Daddy,
blind.
all of the Guinea Pigs, Cheeks McLaverty, Stolpen Amethyst, MBT cancelled by community soon, cancelled by all committee soon, cancelled by all players soon, Wonder Waffle, MBT and Nimnims 1, Boxer Refueled Knight of Passion, Daniel Howell, Electrician of the Ice Barrier, Arco, and the Nova 129. Thank you again so much for watching, and we will see you next time.
So what is the name? Okay, you're gonna be called that way. Hey, the name of it here.
The list. Every so often I think, why did you only semi-limit certain problem cards when you could have decimated problem decks by just straight banning several cards? But then again, it's Konami we're talking about. It's like that Twitter post about men only wanting one thing. Konami only wants one thing, and it's fucking disgusting. But despite that, I do think some people at Konami actually care about the player base and the game as a whole. So, if any of them are watching, I hope you take notes, even if I'm a bit of a scrub, so take what I say with a grain of salt. It has been a while since I made my last list of 10 cards I want banned in Master Duel. So, I thought since I'm more experienced and that old format is way long gone now, I thought I'd throw my hat into the ring and discuss 10 more cards I want banned in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel.
It's the same sound method here.
Next spot is Kashtira Fenrir. Kashtira Fenrir is an Earth level 7 monster with 2400 attack and 2400 defense.
Are you secretly Farfa?
Special summon this card from your hand. You can only use each of the following effects of Kashtira Fenrir once per turn. During your main phase, you can add one Kashtira monster from your deck to your hand when this card declares an attack, or if your opponent activates the monster effect, except during the damage step, you can target one face-up card your opponent controls, banish it face down. Listen, we all want it, we all know it should happen. Let's just follow in the OCG's footsteps and get rid of this weirdo, shall we? It's bad enough that he's amazing in his own deck, but the fact that he's usable in pretty much every deck is just a little too much. The versatility and power with no real downsides kind of makes it an omnipresent threat. To be fair, the whole Kashtira archetype was one big mistake on Konami's part. Hell, ban them all for all I care. I just don't think one monster should have this much going for it, and that's why I believe Master Duel should just give him one last blow from 1 to 0. The only reason he's on the lowest spot on the list is I think he's kind of an easy target. And up next at number 9 is Crimson Drag.
Crimson Dragon.
Level 12 Dragon Synchro effect monster with 0 attack and 0
I also don't really agree with
Fires
Kashtira.
plus 1 or more non-tuner monsters has material to synchro summon, and has this
These are
effect.
all
If this card is
scrub
special
killers.
summoned,
It's like
you can add
saying
one spell to
Labyrinth
trap
should
that
be
mentions
banned.
Crimson Dragon from your
The
deck.
only reason
Quick
people
effect,
hate
you can
the
target
decks
one
that
level
they
7
hate
or higher synchro monster
that are
with
so
Crimson
fucking
Dragon.
weak
Return this card to the
is
extra
because
deck
they
and
themselves
if
are
you
playing
special
a
summon one
probably
Dragon
even
Synchro
weaker
monster
pet
from
deck
extra
that they
with the same level as the
that they're
targeted
coping
monster.
with.
This is treated as a synchro summon. You can only use each effect of Crimson Dragon once per turn. I'm not sure
It's a
everyone is
it's a hard
clamoring for this thing
pill I had to swallow at some point.
He is kind of nuts.
For that reason, I
He
don't
may
really
seem
play Lab
hard to
anymore
get
all
out,
that
But
much.
with some of the synchro spam decks I've seen in Master Duel, like Centurion, he's pretty much out every game. Also, with no restrictions on how he can be summoned, as well as the fact that he doesn't even need to be properly synchro summoned. for
Okay
his
then,
first
no,
effect
I am
to
not
activate,
stupid.
Makes it even a little bit more busted.
So-
the second effect is also
where am I
super
supposed to go?
powerful on a quick effect, no
Oh.
less. Being able to properly synchro summon, by the way, so it gets past any restrictions some cards may have on them. Basically any dragon synchro monster to do things like negations, interruptions, extensions. I just have no words for it. I see this thing so much in decks I would not even think could use it that I really believe it should go to 0, but I'm just a scrub, and I could see it really never getting hit, so it only goes at a lower spot. on
Yeah,
the
no,
list.
it doesn't-
And up next at number
it's
8
not a
is
problem.
Superpolymerization. Super polymerization is a quick play
Centurion makes him with too much ease. Says a fucking commenter.
Monsters from either field as fusion material.
Excuse me, you're actually having trouble against Centurion.
Hey, it's been banned in the TCG before, and now it's a great time to do so in Master.
I can fucking beat that with just pure Ryzio.
But still, it's a long time coming for this degenerate card. Not only being able to be a really good board wipe to your opponent, but the fact that it's a quick play spell and is spell speed 4, meaning no one can respond to its activation, means bye-bye to your opponent's best monsters and maybe even their whole board. Like, good god, man. Take a page from older TCG Yu-Gi-Oh! And get rid of this thing. It's really only going to get better as more meta archetypes with generic fusion monsters come out. In mirror matches, forget about it. This will be a staple 3 of. I could even see the argument of limiting this card, but even then, monsters that can cheat.
It's a healthy board breaker. You know, you want your stupid fucking board with 9 million Omni Negate to stick.
Really honest. The only reason it's
Screw you.
Is that it's not quite omnipresent enough to fully be a problem, but it is still a problem nonetheless. And up at number 7 is Baron de Fleur. Baron de Fleur.
Okay, finally something we can agree on.
Monster with 3,000 attack and 2,400 defense, which requires 1 tuner plus 1 or more non-tuner monsters as materials to synchro summon, and has the following effect. Once per turn, you can target 1 card on the field. Destroy. Once while face up on the field,
The less people know about the game, the more they tend to hate on cards that are actually problem solvers rather than problems themselves.
Once per turn during the standby phase, you can target 1 level 9 or lower monster in your graveyard. Bring this card to the extra deck, and if you use special summon that monster. Ah yes, the generic extra deck monster with an Omni Negate. You can't get any more modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Than that. I had a hard time deciding which one to put on this list. They should all follow the TCG and all be banned, but for some reason, this one pisses me off the most. Not Appaloosa, not Savage Dragon, this right here. But, like I said, they all should be banned, and honestly, Appaloosa is probably the biggest problem right now, since Fiend Smith is notorious for ending on it. But it's my list, damn it. The genericness, along with not only that Omni Negate, but a once per turn pop of any card on the field, can be super toxic in many situations. Whoever thought that an upgrade...
If this was a top 4 and if it were just the generic 4 horsemen at the end board,
not this guy. And at number 6 on the list is Sprite Elf. Sprite Elf is a...
I'd happily agree with everything here. And I don't know what to do with Mara.
2 monsters, including a level, rank, or link
Fucking do nothing, I guess.
Materials to link summon, and has
You're
this
useless.
effect. Cannot be used as link material.
Sadly.
It is link summon. Your opponent cannot target monsters this card points to with card effects.
Hey, Sprite Elf, another card I agree with.
Level 2 monster in your graveyard. Or, if your opponent controls a monster, you can target
Getting a
one
banhammer.
monster instead. Special summon. You can only
Holy
use
shit,
effect
this
of Sprite
there's
Elf
no
once per
fair
turn.
there's
This
no
thing
fair
is
use
just
for this.
busted in all aspects besides the fact that you can't use it as link material to turn. It is specifically link summon. But for some reason, Master Duel won't even put this thing to 1 or 2, let alone 0. This thing has been at 3 for way too long, and it's overdue at this point. I know Konami likes to ban cards after they were at their prime, so I could definitely see them banning this card in the not too far future. Its quick effect to essentially resurrect any level, rank, or link 2 monster from the grave is kinda nuts without extra deck monster. Because, let's be fair, generic extra deck monsters that have super good effects that play well in more than just one deck deserves a little hate, you feel me? But yeah, since it's been a long time coming, and as long as level, rank, or link 2 monsters are running amok, and the fact that both the OCG and TCG have banned it, I believe it's the thing's time to go. And at number 5 on the list is Predaplant Verte Anaconda. Predaplant Verte Anaconda
Holy
is a dark
shit, this
green
card's still
plant
legal
effect
and...
with 500 attack, which requires 2 effect monsters as materials to link.
Honestly though, I kind of feel like Verte could come back.
Becomes dark until the end of this turn.
What are fusions doing nowadays?
Fusion or polymerization, normal or quick play spell from your deck.
A lot of fusion decks are good enough.
Card is activated. Also,
With what they have, that they don't need a generic fusion.
Only use each effect of Predaplant Verte Anaconda once per turn. Putting
capabilities.
the thing to 1 does nothing. Yep, that's a fact. An easy way to get out a super powerful boss monster like Red Eye's Dark Dragoon should not be allowed in the game. Either keep those busted fusions banned, or ban this thing. And I think we know which is the real problem. It's Alki 5 racks all over again. It's so laughably easy amazing
Wait,
with
it's
this
just a
thing out,
single
as well as
guy.
having the
We can
versatility
murder
to
him.
accomplish any
Let's jump him.
fusion or polymerization normal or quick play spell is just bonkers when we have crazy fusion monsters out there. The only reason Dragon is not banned in the TCG is because we were smart enough to get rid of this thing.
Fuck
Master
me.
on the other hand, had
Why
Dragon
did you not
banned,
die?
but recently put it to 3, and yet here we are with both of them legal to play. And having this at just 1 isn't really enough. I just hate this card with all of my being. So let's just see it gone from the format, please. And up next at number 4 is Primite Drillbeat. Primite Drillbeat.
Really?
Play spell
Really?
Reveal 1 Primite card or 1 normal monster in your hand, except Primite Drillbeat. Or if you control a normal monster or a level 5 or higher Primite monster, except a token, you can activate this effect without revealing a card. Then target 1 face-up card on the field, negate its effects, and if you do, banish it. During your main phase, if you control a
You have a
Primite
problem
monster,
with
you can set
Drill
this card from
Beam?
your grave. You can only
Why?
control
It's a fun
Primite
card!
once per turn. There are some cards that always are a little spicy on lists like these, and this is definitely one of them. Of all the small pool of Primite cards in the game, there are a few that deserve hits. Maybe not bans, but definitely limits. But I think that a recurring quick play spell that not only negates but banishes any face-up card on the field is a little toxic. And Blue Eyes, which is
The
a
cost
current
for
meta
it is
threat,
running
uses this engine
stupid
to its
fucking
major
normal
advantage.
monster
Limiting
garnets.
this card may fix it, but the fact that it's a once per turn anyway,
People already
and
just
it's
play
itself
one
back
of it
onto the
anyway,
field each turn kind of makes it
since it's kind of a garnet in and
banning
of
it just
itself,
has to be the
so
solution.
limiting it will not do
Blue Eyes
anything.
deck already has enough negates from its boss monsters, so why do they need another one that can work in other decks as well? Beats me, but for me, personally, I've lost too many games to this specific card to not have it at a higher spot on the list. You can fight me in the comments if you think another
Blue
card
Eyes isn't
or
doing
even
anything.
none of
The
Primite
way
cards
people
need
build
to be
Blue
banned
Eyes in
instead.
Master
And at
Duel
our
is
number 3
ridiculous.
spot is Spirit with Eyes.
Ridiculously
Spirit
wrong.
with Eyes of Blue is a light
Playing
blue
literally
effect
every
that
win more
costs
card
300
rather than
attack, which
playing
requires 1 level 4
more
level
starters or
dragon
just
spellcaster
better
with
low to the ground
mass
hand
material
traps
to
and
link summon.
less
And
engine requirements.
special summon, except dragon monsters.
Low
You
to the
only
ground
use
mid-range
the
is how you
of
play
Spirit
Blue
with
Eyes.
of Blue once per turn. If this card is link summoned, you take 1 Mausoleum of White from your deck and either add it to your hand or send it to the graveyard. You can tribute this card. Special summon 1 Blue Eyes monster from your hand or graveyard. But if you special summoned an effect monster from your graveyard,
If
by
you
this
think
effect,
what I'm
you
saying are
cannot
hot
attack
takes, I'm
and
just
its effects
parroting
are negated. We are all
what other players are saying because I agree with them.
This thing is not your friend.
There's
We
no
all know
reason
the
for
old
me to
adage, stop
debate.
printing AFD and on a link 1 note.
Like I am
and on
here.
that note, stop printing link 1 monsters. That's it. There's no more link 1s. Easy to get out, and even if there is no effect on a link
Well, we
1,
can
they're
agree with
super
that
cool
one as
for
well.
link climb. And this one actually has a good effect. God, they wanted to push Blue Eyes so much. Let's get this bread. That was a quote by Mr. Konami, I'm pretty sure. The only redeeming quality to me is that he's just a little Blue
But it's
Eyes
Blue
guy,
Eyes.
only 300 attack, so he's kinda cute. He should really only be banned while Blue Eyes is meta, though. I could see it getting banned soon, but coming off down the line. He's really not generic enough to be in every deck, so I can give him that one. He's just higher on the list for personal and current meta reasons. And the runner-up spot on the list is Droll and Lockbird. Droll and Lockbird is a wind
Oh my
level 1
god,
spellcaster
yes.
effect monster with 0 attack and 0 defense. Effectively, if a card or cards is added from the main deck to your opponent's hand, except during the draw phase, quick effect. Send this card from your hand to the grid.
Another card I
Rest of
agree
this
with
turn,
at least.
cards cannot be added from either player's main deck to that game. Back in the day, Droll was actually a signal that the format had gotten too toxic. Now, Yu-Gi-Oh! Has gotten so fast that every meta deck would be considered toxic for back then, and even now to some extent. So from now until the end of the game, one fateful day, I honestly think Droll and Lockbird will be a pretty stable hand trap. I've seen it so many times in my duels, and it ended so many, not only turns, but games, that I'm just really sick and tired of seeing it. Ash Blossom can stop an initial search, but Droll, even if they search 1 card, kinda ends it all afterwards, and I really think he should end it all, if you know what I'm saying. That was dark. But anyway,
If you have both Ash and Droll, and the opponent activates an effect that you could Ash, it's genuinely better to just not Ash it and Droll instead.
This card just stops so many decks in their tracks.
It's
But, like I said,
crazy.
feel free to let me know how I'm wrong and how it's healthy for the game. Look, I know we need to stop heavy searching sometimes, but come on, we have to
Right
face the
now though,
reality
if
that
Droll
every
gets
deck searches
banned in the
multiple times a turn,
TCG,
and a card like Droll
oh
that doesn't
god.
play can't beat good for the game. I would say that Max C should be
Droll is kind of the only reason right now some games are even remotely playable for a player who chooses to go second.
Check the card above for that video. But anyway, let's get to our number 1 spot. And the number 1 card that I think should be banned in Master Duel currently is Fiendsmith's Requiem. Fiendsmith one Fiend Link Effect monster with 600 attack, which requires 1 Light Fiend monster as material to Link summon, and has this effect. You can only special summon Fiendsmith's Requiems once per turn. During the main phase, quick effect, you can tribute this card. Special summon 1 Fiendsmith monster from your hand or deck. You can target 1 light non-Link Fiend monster you control. Equip this card from your field or graveyard to that monster you control as an equipped spell that gives it 600 attack. You can only use this effect of Fiendsmith's Requiem once per turn. If Spirit with Eyes of Blue wasn't already too good of a Link 1 monster, we have what I consider to be the card that most deserves to be banned. Not only in the Fiendsmith engine, but in the current metagame of Master Duel. It's way more generic.
I am sick and tired of Fiendsmith. I try to play Snake Eyes, their deck has Fiendsmith. I try to play Ryzeal, their deck has Fiendsmith. I try to play Rogues, I try to play Liveswing, their deck has Fiendsmith. I wanna play a Rogue deck like DDD or Heroes for casual play. Their best decks involve a Fiendsmith package. He grabs me by the throat. I fish for him. I cook for him. It's not enough.
And I'm not saying that cards like Lacrima can't also be banned, but I think banning the easy to get out Link
put in the
monster
Primite
with a good effect
engine.
will definitely hamper some strategies that use Fiendsmiths. And
I
all
don't
that
need this,
coalesces
he
into why I
says.
think Fiendsmith's
I don't need this
Requiem
much
definitely
starters.
earns that number
Just
1
give me
spot
2
on this list.
monsters.
Well, folks, did I hit some
He
bullseye
grabs
with this list,
Lacrima and
or
forces
did I
her to
miss the
send
mark on something?
Paradise to grave.
There are other cards that definitely should be hit, obviously, but these are the 10 I thought of when compiling the list. Next week, we'll be back to our regularly scheduled programming of less divisive top 10 lists. But that's it for my time, guys. Remember to like the video, subscribe if you're new here to become a subscriber, as well as becoming a channel member for some cool perks, if you can afford it, of course. And make sure to discuss civilly in the comments on what cards you want banned in Master Duel. And I will see you guys next time.
Just run. Thank you. Well, since I was spoiled of the map and I know where the right way to go is, I may as well go the right way. Which, ironically is the left way. Never mind, I actually have lack of object permanence.
Five games. Branded. Go branded. Alright, his hand looks good here. We got some engine. Got some extension. Breakerness. Mana Fusion at 2. Yep, I should have 2 my deck. And we're starting off with Blue Eyes immediately. Okay, Smash
The Angler has a lot of health.
So, good. Well, Grass and Allure. Stunning. I love Allure as artwork goes. This was like, I think this might be the little first Royal Rare I ever got in the game when I crafted my Upper Dragon deck. It was either this or Apollo. I think it was this, and then I got Apollo next. This is my first Royal Ultra. Those were very lucky crafts. So, oh, pay attention. You got Ultimate Fusion and Sage. Sage get Maiden. Okay, that was greedy, but I get something. 55. Fine. Zoom in on it? Sure. Yeah, I think this might have been the first ball I ever got. Allure is a sick card. I love the Masters. You guys find all the Blue cards. The Royal Filite is dope. I feel like I kind of want to make one of these. Next, oh wait, no, again, next Royal Rare, next Royal Rare Wailing Stream gotta go in. Right, white, red, yep. Kane Maiden also on the field was fine to make Tyrant, he's acting soft on the ride, so it is fine. And he hasn't used this yet, so he has to use Maiden, so he has to make double 9 here, so he's going to be able to make both 12s. Might multi-fusion, so yeah, I guess if he has Chaos Max, then he will be able to get, what's it called? Magia as well. Magi. That was not the right play. You're just collecting the Blue Eyes cards, got a bunch of Royals for it. It is a cool deck to have Royals for. I just really, really wish we could get the other arts of Blue Eyes. Like this art. It's my least favorite art. Like, not actually my least favorite art. I'm trying to think of anything I like less than it. I don't know. They make so much money too. I'd spent some moolah on some old art packs for Blue Eyes. Imagine the Blue Eyes art collection, how hard that could have gone. Blue Eyes Abyss is one of my favorite cards. That card is, I have a giant card of it, right out of frame. But it is super sick. Oh, Melody, okay. Discarding Purge. True, so they drew Majesty off of this then, right, surely? That's what they did. Jet's not important. Majesty face down. Ult Fusion for Magia. Yeah, cool. With Jet, Chaos Max in there. High Spirits. Go to main phase, right? Zero draw phase. I know there's no draw. I don't want to start this off. I'll play Elbow and this before the game. Kind of dope here. I'm gonna full start from scratch here, I think. Yeah. See if that gets anything. Just like grab the Random Fusion early. I'm gonna No, this is fine. Maybe not. So he has no way to stop this. Then once I get Brand Diffusion, I expect this to get tagged out. Probably. Yeah. So, if I change High Spirits, or opening to get Quem, be able to revive Kit, is that any good? I feel like it might be. I kinda like that. You discard Shrouded, you revive Shrouded. I don't want to revive Shrouded them, which is why I'm gonna discard the Kit. Chaos Max, the Magi, or I have double option here. Discard Kits, get out the Swim. There's no luck in this though, right? Stop there. Just get Brand Diffusion. Both effects. So target the Kid. And if you want to negate and destroy this, then that means the last thing you'll have is this, which is a negate deactivation. So Brand Diffusion can power through. Retribution. That's gonna leave up. Last card's gonna be Mad here. It's fine. I'm not gonna wait for cards for Kit now, so that's okay. Send Retribution, right? Retribution. Same activations, right? Yeah, that's so Brand Diffusion can't power through. Yeah, and not supposed to match 2 pop here, but that's fine. Buy my cards. Then I can summon Jet Dragon from the hand, which I think about, which will not matter. And I have Talents, Brand Diffusion. What am I Talents in for? Or Trusting for? It's branded white, I guess. Oh, it's just deployment. Joe branded. Yeah. Retribution and info. I like the check deck feature. It is very helpful. Yeah, I think it changed a big dynamic of how the game's played. It's useful for me as a streamer when I'm switching decks all the time to know what I'm dealing with. Oh, this can negate this though, right? Oh. Wait, this doesn't actually work the way I thought it would. Oops, that's actually bad. Oh, that was actually dumb. Okay, so what do I want to do then? For some reason I forgot you're gonna get traps as well with this, which is not a good excuse, but yeah. He hasn't launched a negate off this spell. We're going to draw a card first. I don't have available enemies. Please stop telling me to do that play. Alright, so we'll change to dodge. Let's get rid of Titaniclad. Grab my courier. That way, I wouldn't really check the monster effect anyways. I should have done this the first time, but like, stupid. Okay, so here I want to go to Albion, right? I think this, millions. Actually, I feel like I put room in there. Do I go for Llewellyn? I don't want my courier, but... Yeah. Set. Alright. Is that small trap? Yeah, it's fine. No regain? No, it's no regain. It's meant to lost. Mirror Jade, back to Million. and the vanished Albaz. Let's go effect here. It'll play a little bit faster, so I'm gonna stop talking so much. I'm gonna go to the jet now. Battle phase. Crash this. Effect. Take these two. End phase. This effect first.
Let me have a look.
Retribution.
Ah, hello everyone. Won't you please accept this?
No.
Item storage then?
Toughen back Albaz.
Very well. I'll look after these.
Mirror Jade.
Very well. I'll look after these. Is there anything else? Very well. I'll get them ready.
Oh, that's a lot. Bloodlust?
Otherwise, you revive Spirit Dragon and negate stuff later, which is kind of annoying. Courier.
And Battle Instinct. Holy shit, these are amazing.
Do I want to negate that? I don't know if that's correct or not. What did they set up True Light again? Was it just War? I wasn't paying attention well enough. Okay. Sure. Okay. Let's do this. Yeah, back the card. Yeah, back Brand Confusion, I guess. Then we'll go Ring Brum. Back Albaz. Confused. I could have waited, I guess. I just figured
synthesis you want?
Very strong.
Have a safe trip. Welcome back, everyone. I am at your service. Please leave. Here you are.
I'll be on the pod too? Yeah.
Is there anything else? I shall await your return.
Okay, grab that.
Hello? What you got for me?
This.
Thanks, I got some new goods. Go on, take a look. Is that all you came for? Here you go.
Clock is so frustrating, but it's fine. Yeah. Alright, now, there we go.
Here you go. Here you go. What you got for me? Thanks. Thanks for the business.
Welcome to the Rooster. Very well. Then allow me to show you to your room. Sign in over here, please. Well, be careful out there.
Hello? Next time you should buy something.
Welcome back, everyone. Are you tired from your investigation? Is there anything else? It's synthesis you want? carry this one. Very well, I'll get them ready.
I'm actually not sure if the attack up will stack or not. Hopefully it does.
Will this do? It's done. Please, take it. carry this one. I shall await your return.
Hello, which one you want? Here you go. Is that all you came for?
Thanks for the business.
Welcome to the Rooster Inn. Sign in over here, please. Come back here whenever you're tired.
Hey there.
You want to ask around? You want to ask around? Which one are you interested in? Now, what'll it be?
On your quests. That's weird.
Which one are you interested in? I'm counting on you.
Ah, it's you. Keep it quick. See you around.
What brings you here, Torado? How are you faring with the investigation? Was there something else? You are free to leave.
Welcome to the Rooster Inn. Sign in over here, please.